in the Zion compact that generations unborn will relate to. I therefore see this as a marriage or an amalgamation for these two bodies to become one. So, a marriage of its time. In this instance, 1 plus 1 was that equal. So, this was the beginning of this idea of a merger. There are going to be challenges in this whole new initiative. And one of the main areas of challenge is what I call governance. Who is going to be in charge? Well, you've gone already and done that. But I do believe that without any doubt, with the focus you have already envisaged, I'm sure that you will be on course as it relates to the leadership structure of this organization. So having said this, let me just go on directly now and give some highlight on these institutions or an update. Now I serve as a board member of the AME ZIon Academy. And earlier I said we shared, these two institutions share the same building on Benson Street. The Academy's current enrollment is 500 students. This need to be addressed. And let me inject here that the problem of the Academy is similar to that of the university in many ways. For example, faculty and staff salaries. Now, with the move by the government to increase civil servant salary in Liberia, which now stands at minimum $80. Before, teachers ran to private institutions because they felt that private institutions would pay more. But with this new move by the government, civil servant salary now in Liberia is something like $5,000 to $6,000. So that means that a private institution will have to double up and increase teachers' salaries. And there where we stand. Sometimes teachers go on strike because of the low salary scale. The school needs library, the school needs books. Zion Academy is one of the best high schools in our country. There is need for us to give it attention. I'm speaking as a board member, and not only that, but we share the same building. The principal and I meet on a day-to-day basis, and we share each other's problems. So let me applaud the effort of this group for the bold step that you have taken. But it is not enough to do for yourself. It is what you can do for others. Do not be discouraged at the first sight, because determination and perseverance are the tools for overcoming seemingly insurmountable problems. We know that from the onset there will be problems, but you must persevere. You are the flag bearers of the AME ZIon educational endeavor in the Americas. I urge you to keep the torch burning. I urge you to work hard and don't give up. Now, as it relates to the university itself, you may want to hear something about your university. The AME ZIon University College is among the 6 institutions of higher learning that are recognized by the government of the Republic of Liberia. 6, there were a group. Some time ago, you heard about the mushrooming of higher institutions of learning in the country, some of which did not meet the standard. And so the Commission on Higher Education was charged with the responsibility to look into that issue. And our university was among those universities that were accepted by our government as having built some standard in the country. And so these form what we now call the Association of Liberian Universities. And I serve on our body as its treasurer. Now, in previous years, there was a problem of accreditation for our university, but that no longer exists. Sometimes people used to call me from here and want to know whether the school is accredited and all of that. But I can say to you that that problem no longer exists. The university is recognized by our government. Our current enrollment now stands at 2,045 students. We have over 100 faculty members. And since the incumbency of Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf as President of the Republic of Liberia, the need for education has overwhelmed the minds of our people. All of our universities have problem of overcrowdedness. We are no exception. And because of this, we have undertaken a project to relocate the university to Poor River. Many of you here know Bumpy County, Bumpy Highway, 100 acres of land that was donated by the late Bishop Benjamin, Bishop Dominic Latin. It has some buildings on it, but during the war, these buildings were vandalized and looted. And over the years, we've been trying to refurbish these buildings and have the university relocated. Currently, there is work going on. Engineers are working to complete 2 of the buildings there. One will be used as the academic building, and the other will be used as an administrative building. And the cost of this project stands at US $250,000. The government is doing well for our institution. In previous years, there was a subsidy of $10,000, and that was not forthcoming. But from last year, we've had an increment in our subsidy by the government. From $10,000, it first went to $20,000, and then back to $10,000. Then later on, it went to $50,000, and it's now $45,000. So, I mean, we must thank the government for that initiative. And of course, other areas of funding or support that our overseas mission, our overseas board, gave us support. About 40% of our income is the overseas support. Even though we have a new leadership, and we have not been able to get all of our allocations, but we will not relent in our effort to ensure that our